Hello and welcome again to this edition of Fight TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you once again from inside the Florida Capitol in advance of the 2022 legislative session. We are joined by Commissioner Burroughs, who leads the Connect 67 or
Access 67.
Access 67, which is a major initiative by the Florida Association of Counties to make sure all counties in the state of Florida are connected to high-speed broadband. Commissioner, tell us a little bit about that process and how you got to where you guys are today.
Well, really, Commissioner Harvey leads Access 67. It was a presidential committee developed by President Ralph Thomas out of the Florida Association of Counties. But as much as I've been in broadband for the last 30 some odd years in my past life, Commissioner Thomas asked me to sit in on that and help Commissioner Harvey as we moved along with it. A couple of things we're working on right now is the local technology teams, trying to get those tech teams in place in each one of the 67 counties. That means we have a champion in each one, and then with the technology teams, we'll have people from the school board, general business people, just community type people that are interested in getting broadband services in their community. That's one piece of it. Then the other piece is trying to focus on trying to work with the legislature to make sure that the state grant program is something that we can work with, which is very important, as much as the data mapping that DEO is working with. I met with Dan Eagle the other week and told him, I said, listen, you got 3 folks out here in the rural areas of opportunity. We're ready and able to work with you folks in terms of this data mapping, so reach out to us and we'll help your folks.
Yeah, I think it's been really exciting over the past year, at least on our members' behalf. You invited us to participate in the Florida Association of Counties panel, and I know our members have been equally as tied closely to the Office of DEO and Secretary Eagle. So I know our members are eagerly reaching out to counties across Florida. So I think the next question I've got for you is so what comes next? Is it the legislature, the ask to appropriate more money, or to channel the federal dollars through the existing broadband grant program?
Well, I think there's a couple of things we have to work on first. Is that number one, we have to get the legislature to focus on getting the grant program appropriately designed so that it's functional for the communities. Second piece of it is the communities are moving forward. They're doing a lot of different things on broadband. For example, in Walton County, they've got a project going on right at the present time. So in essence, the communities aren't really waiting on the legislature. It would be nice that it would kind of come together. But I will say this, and with all fairness, from the rural standpoint, we can't wait on them. We've got a lot of issues. COVID-19 exposed a lot of problems, not only in the rural communities, but in the urban communities as much, with telehealth, school, you name it, it exposed a lot of issues. So we can't wait for the legislature, which we would like for them to kind of work, have a nice meeting point in some place. But we're out here working with your folks, and I've got some meetings set up with Charlie Dudley tomorrow, and then I've got another one set up with Charter on the next day. Just try to focus on trying to bring those entities together with the rural counties.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for both being a great partner to Florida Internet and Television and our members, and thank you for your leadership, not just in your community, but across the state of Florida, and thanks for coming on Fight TV.
Well, we appreciate you, and we enjoyed the opportunity to have you on that panel.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, that's all the time we have for this episode of Fight TV. Make sure you hit us up on our social media feeds for more interviews like this one, and for now, thanks for tuning in.